Oxlade-Chamberlain's inspiring journey at Besiktas with Solskjær. At just 31 years old, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain is still in the prime of his career, a remarkable feat for someone who made his first-team debut for Southampton back when Gordon Brown was the UK Prime Minister. It's been over 15 years since he burst onto the scene with Alan Pardew's Saints at the tender age of 16. His journey has taken him through high-profile stints at Arsenal and Liverpool, where he amassed an impressive trophy collection, including a Premier League title, a Champions League title, and 3 FA Cups. Few can argue that he hasn't lived up to his potential. However, his departure from Liverpool in 2023, at just 29, left a bittersweet taste. After his final match at Anfield, he was presented with a photo collage, standing alongside fellow Leavers Roberto Firmino, who moved to Saudi Arabia, and the ever-smiling James Milner, who joined Brighton. In contrast, Oxlade-Chamberlain appeared somewhat lost, almost hesitant, leaving fans to wonder, what's next for him? The answer came in the form of Besiktas. Turkey, particularly its Istanbul clubs, has long been a haven for seasoned European players seeking lucrative contracts and first-team opportunities. Besiktas, with its vibrant atmosphere, passionate supporters, and the allure of European football, seemed like the perfect fit. In his first season, 2023-24, Oxlade-Chamberlain made 30 appearances, and despite the team finishing 6th, they clinched the Turkish Cup, securing a spot in the Europa League for the current season. Yet, challenges loomed large for both the player and the club. During his 20 months at Besiktas, Oxlade-Chamberlain has seen a staggering 9 managers come and go, none lasting more than 20 games. Just a year into his 3-year contract, he found himself sidelined as the club sought to offload his reported £70,000 a week wages. The club's general secretary, Con Sarkul, publicly stated that Oxlade-Chamberlain was the first name cut from the Europa League squad. To make matters worse, manager Giovanni van Bronckhorst, who took over in July 2024, didn't give him a single minute on the pitch before being dismissed in November. Off the field, the distance from his fiancée, Perry Edwards, and their young son in Cheshire has added to his struggles, with Perry recently admitting that the separation has been tough. It seemed as though Oxlade-Chamberlain's career was following a familiar downward trajectory, one that many former wonder kids have experienced. Numerous young English talents who burst onto the scene as teenagers, like Theo Walcott, Raheem Sterling, Micah Richards, Phil Jones, Dele Alli, Luke Shaw, and Jack Wilshere, have faced difficulties in the latter stages of their careers. Factors contributing to this include the sheer number of minutes played, injuries, fierce competition, poor guidance, and off-field issues. Yet, against all odds, Oxlade-Chamberlain appears to be defying this trend. After being given a chance off the bench in early December, where he scored the only goal in a 1-0 victory over Fenerbahce, he has become a regular starter. Since Ole Gunnar Solskjær took the reins in January, Oxlade-Chamberlain has started every league match in a new role as a defensive midfielder. Although Besiktas is out of the Europa League and trailing Galatasaray by 24 points in the Super League, their recent 2-1 victory over the league leaders, ending Gala's hopes of an unbeaten season, demonstrates the progress the Black Eagles have made under their Norwegian manager. The mystery of why Solskjær was out of work for over 3 years remains, especially considering his impressive track record with Manchester United. He led the team to a memorable Champions League quarter-final against PSG in 2019, secured a third-place finish in the Premier League in 2020, and achieved a second-place finish in 2021, culminating in a penalty shootout loss to Villarreal in the Europa League final. His achievements look even more remarkable in light of United's current struggles. Known for his fast-paced counter-attacking style at Old Trafford, Solskjær has already adapted his approach at Besiktas, incorporating a possession-based system with Oxlade-Chamberlain at the core of his midfield, even experimenting with a strikerless 4-6-0 formation in the win against Galatasaray. The Besiktas fans have quickly embraced Solskjær, welcoming him into their hearts. Reflecting on his time at Besiktas, Solskjær expressed his excitement. "These months here have been